Hello my treasures, the title of this video isn't really clickbait. A new mercenary has been found. With the pre-patch of Festival of Legends, we actually got a few little surprises from mercenaries. The user of Breath of Balance was the one that actually first discovered this, at least posting about it on the mercenary Reddit page. And because of this post, I actually went out of my way to try to find him within the game. I know this video will probably end up being a pure copium for any hopes of actually getting this mercenary as a collectible merc. However, there is actually quite a bit of evidence that could make him quite playable. Breath of Balance was able to find his first portrait and one of his abilities, which is Territorial Trample, which is a 7 speed ability at rank 2. Your beasts and orcs deal 2+ their attack damage to the characters opposing them, very similar to what we've seen in the past with Nefarian, which could in theory make this probably one of his later abilities instead of his just generic turn 1 ability. However, in the Mercenary Discord, Jubilee was able to find a second portrait, and I was able to find the third portrait along with his other 2 abilities. First one of these other 2 abilities was Mythic, which is a 3 speed ability that is a 10/10 at level 2 that after a friendly beast dies, gain +2/+2. And this portrait shows him in the Giant Hunter tier set for hunters within World of Warcraft, either the upgraded version from Tomb of Sargeras or the original one from Burning Crusade, which again probably isn't his main filler because his third ability that I was able to find, which was Hunting Pack, which is a 5 speed ability at level 2 that attacks an enemy and gives your beast +2 attack. And because this ability doesn't have a cooldown, I'm assuming this is his actual first ability. With this, you can actually see what type of teams he would have actually supported, which were teams very similar to what his son supports, which are either orcs or beasts. Honestly, it could have been really interesting to see the synergy between him and his son. The only thing that we're actually missing here, because he is a rare mercenary, are his equipments. We don't actually have any idea of what his equipments are, and the only way we could ever find them out is by tanking our MMR rating or making a new account and going into the fighting pit and hoping running into him while we can still face a bunch of bots, which wouldn't be the easiest thing in the world to actually do, but in theory you could maybe find him there. The interesting thing worth mentioning is when I did actually find him, all 3 of his abilities actually worked, which was actually quite a big shock because I had assumed that if he wasn't going to be added in a collectible collection, then they probably wouldn't have worked. As seen in the 3 clips behind me, where all 3 actually managed to do something. And there was actually a second mercenary who, if you're familiar with the original links of Mercenaries, has actually been in the game files since then, which is Serena Bloodfeather. But the person who found her, who was BemXU, I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name, it was in the Mercenaries Discord. They are a regular in the Mercenaries Discord, did mention that she didn't have any AI to go along with any possible abilities she might actually have. Other people in the Discord are trying to find out if she does work with tests and it is just a broken AI, or she is just a very unfinished mercenary. Unlike Leoroxx, who this video was mainly supposed to be about, but she was also discovered while recording this video, so she was worth mentioning. And while again I might be huffing pure copium, I do think Leoroxx is in a state where he could easily be added into the playable collection, as he was probably originally supposed to be part of the rewards track before they scrapped giving out a mercenary with it. Again, I'm sorry this isn't like my normal style of video, but I really did want to cover this in case there was any chance that these mercenaries could find their way into our playable collection. Please, if you can, spread this video around wherever you can, maybe get Blizzard's attention by using this video, and who knows, maybe we'll get a new mercenary. It's just been so long since we had any good news with mercenaries, and this is probably the best thing that has come out ever since the final announcement that we did get. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.